Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on WellnessKE. My name is Fatma, and here on WellnessKE, we like to offer women factual information and natural solutions to reproductive health issues. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 warning signs of hormonal imbalance. So let's get into it. So before we get into the video, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe button. That way you'll know every single time we post a new video. So what exactly is hormonal imbalance? Before we start talking about hormonal imbalance, let's discuss exactly what hormones are. Basically, hormones are chemical messengers that are used by your body to perform several functions. Basically, a gland in your body will release hormones, which is the chemical, and this particular chemical will go into your bloodstream, and this is where now it will flow to different organs so that it can perform some functions. And we have a basic example. For instance, your ovaries produce estrogen, and estrogen will go straight into your bloodstream when it is produced, and this is where it will flow to different organs in your body to perform different functions. For example, estrogen can actually be useful when it comes to you getting your monthly period. So it being released will actually help you get your monthly period. And also, estrogen can help you with proper cognitive function and proper brain health. Estrogen is also responsible in teenage girls so that they can be able to develop breasts. So it's actually important for you to have estrogen so that you can have growth and development. So that means if it's released into the bloodstream, it will go straight to the breast glands. So this is just a basic example of how a hormone will be released by glands, and it will actually go into the bloodstream to perform different functions. So what exactly is hormonal imbalance? Hormonal imbalance is actually a condition whereby you can have too little or too much of a certain hormone. For instance, if you have too much estrogen, then you are estrogen dominant, meaning you have an imbalance in such a way that you have high levels of estrogen. This can lead to fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, heavy periods, and so much more. Or if you have too little of a certain hormone, then it can also lead to other issues. There are certain fertility hormones that when they are too low, a woman will actually struggle with infertility. So today we want for you to understand what are some of the 5 warning signs that you may have hormonal imbalance. Keep in mind that there are more signs and symptoms. It's just that we want for you to focus on these ones so that whenever you see that you have any of these issues, you know it's a sure bet that hormonal imbalance is an issue you are struggling with. So the first warning sign of hormonal imbalance is menstrual issues. If you have very heavy periods or if you have very light period, then this is a sure sign that you have hormonal imbalance. Or if you have irregular periods, meaning you just had your period today, you had it tomorrow, and then unfortunately you might not have it anymore, and probably after 5 days your period comes back, meaning you're not able to track when you'll have your period and when you won't. This is a sign of menstrual irregularities, and it's also a sure sign of hormonal imbalance. Also, let's not forget, if you don't have your period at all, this is also one major sign of hormonal imbalance. It's actually a sign that can lead to fertility struggles, especially in women who have PCOS. They actually do not get to have their period, and this is one of the reasons. It's because there are many issues and they are struggling with hormonal imbalance. So if you find that your period is way too heavy, way too light, irregular, or you don't have your period at all, or it's very painful and unbearable, and it comes with serious PMS syndrome, then you know that you're struggling with hormonal imbalance. There are many ways that you can be able to deal with this, but we're going to discuss that later in a later video. Let's move on to the second warning sign of hormonal imbalance. The second warning sign of hormonal imbalance is acne. So if you have skin condition, or rather a skin condition whereby you end up having acne, and to be more specific, hormonal acne, then this is a sure sign of hormonal imbalance. If anything, Skin conditions are a sign of hormonal imbalance. For instance, if you find that your skin is extremely dry and coarse and dull looking, meaning it's not glowy or radiant, you just discover that there's a slight issue with your complexion, or you are not radiant anymore, this is one of the signs that you are struggling with hormonal imbalance. And also, if you find that you always have breakouts or acne, this is a sign of hormonal acne, and it's a sign of hormonal imbalance. Majority of the times, hormonal acne is brought about by high levels of a male hormone known as testosterone. So women who have PCOS struggle with hormonal acne because they have this particular hormonal imbalance, meaning way too high levels of testosterone. So make sure that you check out your skin, and you also are observant of your skin before your period, during your period, after your period, and for you to know if you are dealing with hormonal acne and also other skin conditions. Let's move on to the third warning sign of hormonal imbalance. The third one is infertility. This is a big one that's currently affecting many women. Infertility is an issue that is caused by hormonal imbalance, or rather, hormonal imbalance is one of the major reasons why women are struggling with infertility. This is because there are certain hormones that are very important and they are needed in order for you to be able to produce an egg, to be able to ensure that an egg matures, to be able to ensure that you have proper implantation and you develop a thick enough uterine lining for implantation. And all these are possible because of hormones. Hormones like luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, sex hormones like estrogen, progesterone, prolactin. All these are hormones that are very important and they're needed in order for you to have to be fertile. So make sure that you check out your levels of hormones so that you know if you are struggling with hormonal imbalance. And if you find that you have been having unprotected sex for a period of 12 months without using any kind of contraceptive, and that is consecutively for 12 months, and you have not been able to become pregnant, then this is a sure sign that you're dealing with infertility, and it's also a sure sign that you're dealing with hormonal imbalance. So far we've talked about 3 warning signs of hormonal imbalance. At this point, we've discussed 3 warning signs of hormonal imbalance. So let us know in the comments section which one has shocked you, or which one have you been dealing with, and we'll be able to assist you. Now let's move on to the last 2 warning signs of hormonal imbalance. The 4th sign of hormonal imbalance is weight issues. For instance, if you're struggling with drastic weight loss or unexplainable weight gain, then this is a sign of hormonal imbalance. Normally, women get to struggle with weight issues, and this is what we call hormonal weight issues. So it could be hormonal weight gain or hormonal weight loss. For instance, women who have excessive or an overworking thyroid develop a condition known as hyperthyroidism, and this leads to a very sped up metabolism, and it leads to drastic weight loss. Also, women who have a slow metabolism and who have low levels of the thyroid hormone, which is hypothyroidism, struggle with weight gain. And this is stubborn weight gain that they cannot lose no matter what they do, be it exercise and diet and so much more. So this is just one of the warning signs of hormonal imbalance. If you find that you actually just gained way too much weight, and you find that you've been trying everything but you cannot seem to lose the weight. Also, if these weight issues come with serious bloating, gas, if you're struggling with constipation, if you're struggling with very regular bowel movement, if you're struggling with loose stool or diarrhea, these are just signs of hormonal imbalance. This is because your gut is very important when it comes to metabolizing your hormones. So if you have high levels of a certain hormone, for instance, estrogen, your gut is actually going to be one of the first indicators, meaning you're going to struggle with an estrogen belly, which is the lower belly that's always going to be protruding. And this is just one of the ways. So the weight isn't just one of the signs. It comes with bloating and gas, and also it comes with so many other issues, and also irregular fat distribution. So you find that you gain the fat in your arms, in your breast area, in your stomach area, your hips, your thighs. It's just irregular. So this is one of the signs. And it could also be drastic weight loss, whereby you've tried everything, you're eating as much as you can, you're healthy, you're trying your best, but you just can't seem to gain the weight. So this is the fourth sign of hormonal imbalance. Now let's move to the final one, which is also equally as important. And this is your mental health. If you find that you're struggling with issues like anxiety, depression, mood swings, feeling low, suicidal thoughts, and these are coming out of nowhere, just know that this is one of the warning signs of hormonal imbalance. You see, you need your hormones in order for you to produce other feel-good hormones like dopamine, which actually help in getting you in the right mood. Hormones like cortisol are also very important. So you find that when you struggle with hormonal imbalance, you might have too little or too much of certain hormones that could lead to poor mental health. It could lead to the anxiety, the depression, the stress, feeling low, having the suicidal thoughts, and so much more. And it's very important that at this point, you try natural remedies like meditation, like yoga, like taking brisk walks for a few minutes, especially in the sun, so that you can be able to produce, your body can be able to produce vitamin D, because it's a very, very important vitamin to boost your mood. And also vitamin D isn't just a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. So you need it in order for you to produce feel-good hormones. And you can do so by taking a walk in the sun, or by getting enough rest, by surrounding yourself with positive people, also by being more mindful and being more present in your life, and actually just focusing on ways, natural ways that can be able to help you in boosting your mood. So these are the 5 warning signs of hormonal imbalance. We're actually going to go deeper in the next video and discuss exactly what you can do, or natural remedies that are going to help you in balancing your hormones. But I want to remind you, it's very important for you to adopt a natural and healthy lifestyle such that you can be able to balance your hormones. This is important because you're not just looking for a quick fix, you are looking for the root cause and fixing your body once and for all. That way, your body can be able to signal the glands to produce these hormones in the right amount. Let's be honest. The way that we live our life, it's actually going to be very difficult for you to just balance your hormones immediately, because life happens, anything can happen. The most important thing is to know that you have the natural remedies at hand. You actually have the right things to do, like diet, proper diet, like exercise, like taking care of your mental health, like doing some yoga and meditation, like taking herbal teas that are going to be very helpful. Before I leave you, I just want to remind you that here on WellnessKE, we have a 30-day hormonal balance plan that's going to help you in balancing your hormones. We also have our natural remedies, from herbal teas to organic seeds that can help you, from seed cycling, and also the herbal teas that can help you in balancing your hormones naturally. So don't forget, you can be able to call us, or you can be able to send us a message and you'll be able to receive the products. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button, and let us know in the comment section below. My name is Fatma. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.